We should be streaming on YouTube right now.
How can I?
I've got no clue how this works. I truly don't know.
Wait, so it should be streaming, right?
Yeah, it should be streaming. Only I don't know how streaming works on YouTube. I never done it before. Never really looked at a stream on YouTube. So yeah, well I did look at a stream. So that wasn't good.
Nope.
Nothing.
Never have. I don't know how to. I know that when you look on the home thingy, it sometimes says live stuff.
YouTube seems to give less fucks than Twitch, so that's a nice thing, I guess.
Right. Over here. But it isn't.
Yeah. Probably because we're not really that popular.
Well, I am still subscribed, so. And even still, I should be able to go to the channel and see that they are live, right? Aha!
Okay. Hello, can you hear me at the other side of the thingy? Should have pretty good delay, so.
It works better than on Twitch.
Really? Oh wow. Okay, how's the sound? Is it okay? Give me the motor.
Let's take a look.
Yeah.
That's a massive delay.
Okay, how does it sound?
I think it's okay.
Okay.
I think it's okay. Okay.
Hey, maybe give like a like.
How do I? Alright. Gotta spread the word! Okay, okay then.
Okay, can I change this thing? How are we gonna call the stream? Just Pikmin 2?
Pikmin 2, 100%. Just called Pikmin 2, 100%.
Oh shit, I don't know 100% this. Pikmin 2?
It has 2 likes. I only liked it once, now there's 2 likes. Oh, cool. YouTube.
Pikmin 2 live stream. That's the name. Right now.
So it's supposed to have a name now. Am I? So I think I'll just leave it on.
Yeah, sure.
That way I can see if anything goes bonkers.
Yeah, you can see right here. One guy is looking at it.
I think the sound is about right, so I'll check it out after some time. But for now, should be good.
There we go. How did it get 2 likes?
Magic! YouTube magic. Nice. So,
Okay, who's gonna start?
well, you get the
Maybe let
tutorial.
me start so we can do the tutorial. Oh, I've made a boo-boo. Silver crest.
Silver crest. Ah, we're such nice earplugs. But unfortunately, I tried to pull it out of my bag and then that happened.
Ouch. Oh, for these things.
Made my vacation even worse than normal. Okay.
Oh, great.
So, I guess I'll have to. Well, we've already started, so I don't care. Hey, look at that! The glitch line. Do you see the glitch line? Yes, you see the glitch line. Nice.
Okay, cool.
Oh well, I don't give a single crap really.
Pikmin 2.
Pikmin 2, for anybody who might be watching, this
Oh.
is a 100%.
No one's really watching yet, so should we like wait for a little bit until someone is watching?
You can choose.
Hmm.
The thing is, YouTube isn't really for streaming, so I'm not sure if there's gonna be any response. That's the reason why I'm not sure.
Yeah, you might have a point over there. You know what, let's just say like, hello guys, and then start, and then see what happens. So yeah, hello there guys, welcome to our little live stream with no face cam. Wow.
Yeah, how about you get the microphone closer,
Oh,
because
yeah.
it is a mile away from me. Not so far from you, but it's a mile away from me. I think I did the pop filter
Doesn't matter.
the wrong way around. Doesn't matter?
No,
Okay,
doesn't matter.
then. Okay then. Should be fine. There we go.
So yeah, we're streaming Pikmin 2.
Yes, we have played Pikmin 1 on the channel before. We will probably be playing Pikmin 2. It's the game.
Oh.
Fuck no.
Oh no, it's gonna die!
So we've played Pikmin 1 100% out on the channel before, and now we're going to do Pikmin 2, which will probably eventually get a Let's Play also. But we're gonna stream it now, so you can basically get used to the game, because it's not an easy game. Yes, please. Since I haven't done this before, yes.
Oh yeah. This is on my Wii U.
Yes, on your Wii U, which is better quality than my Wii. No. There you go.
No.
Hogatate Freight is a long-haul deep space shipping company. One day, its only employee of any merit, Captain Malamar,
Do I need to press buttons?
No.
Oh, okay.
crashed on an uncharted planet while on an interstellar vacation. There he was aided by the indigenous creatures which he called Pikmin. In the end, Captain Malamar escaped. And we did actually escape, we didn't fail. But in Olamar's absence, his employer, Hogatate Freight, ran into financial difficulties.
Oh shit.
Captain Olamar. With his fingers on the steering wheel of his ship.
Just very casually like, yeah, just cruising around.
Planet Hogatate. Hogatate Freight. President of Hogatate Freight and local employee, Louis.
Olamar Louis.
Olamar Louis. That's gonna be one of the first things I ever do. Olamar, I'm so glad you're safe. Yes, very glad, quite glad, but... And was alone to repay the debt from this loss. I decided to sell off corporate assets to repay the loan. But the only asset we had to sell was your ship, the SS Dolphin. As for the rest of our loan... we have no means to repay it. Olimar, what is that? You brought that souvenir, brought that back as a souvenir for your kid? Treasure, treasure, treasure! Money, 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 money! Initiating evaluation of recovered treasure. This artifact is worth 100 pokos! This thing's worth 100 pokos, that's more than a year's salary! Ooh! What? There are more on that planet? They can repay our debt! Louis, you don't look alive! You must depart immediately! What? With Captain Olimar!
Okay, bye bye.
Did you see him fly away when they launched? Love it. Yeah, on this piece of rust. We're going on a space adventure with this.
Yeah, it's totally safe.
With this rust bucket.
Totally safe.
It looks like a garbage can.
Yeah, probably is.
It probably is a garbage can turned into a rocket. Whoop. You know, now I'm actually kind of feeling like making videos of this instead of... I don't know why, because it's so... Like, I'm streaming, but there's probably nobody watching as far as I know. And... Well, I think there are gonna be some golden moments in this playthrough. So that's why. But doesn't matter too much.
Well, I think if we stream on YouTube, it also stays on YouTube.
Yes?
I think it does.
That would be awesome, because I wanted to stay on YouTube. Oh! Olimar says. Berserk! That was close! I have averted a crash landing! Running diagnostics. I'm going to give him like a really manly voice. Alert! Danger! Louis is missing! He must have somehow fallen out of his cockpit! Cockpit! He is not responding via his communicator! He's either flouting protocol or in danger!
He's dead.
Olimar, you must find Louis before he freezes to death in the cold of this planet! Wait a moment! Look! Pikmin! Everything looks so crispy.
Yeah.
Could these be Pikmin? They look like they are about to be devoured as we speak. You must help them. Point at the screen and press B to call them with your whistle. Not a bees! Not a bees! You can also hold B to make the sound of your whistle carry farther, remember? Do you remember anything of this game?
A little.
So, is the sensor buffer good for you?
Yeah.
That's something that you have to figure out. It was good for me when I tested it, so... The Pikmin ran to your side! They seem to remember you, Captain Olimar. How fascinating! Give them instructions and do not delay! Hold A to grab a Pikmin, then point at the screen and release to throw it. Okay. So yeah, you know how that works? It's over him, so we need to go a little bit lower. So every single time, and then we call them back before they get eaten. So you have to get used to the reticle. So if you can see the feet of the Bulborb, you want the feet to be in the middle of your reticle.
Yeah,
that's a good way of noticing it. Attention, Captain Olimar! I have just re-established my communications link with Louis. It is fortunate we have managed to confirm his safety. Press minus to communicate with him.
Okay.
I am quite interested in the details of his condition. By the way, if you want to speed up the text, you can press B to make it instantly appear, or you can hold A to make it go faster.
Ah.
Louis! Reactivating. Louis prototype. Louis, allow me to assess your condition. As per our safety protocols. Are you at all injured? Is that so? Then my concerns are eased. Our communication link shows you are nearby. Can you make your way to our location and rejoin us? I will navigate for you. Press plus to contact me and obtain information about the terrain. So you press plus and just the Valley of Repose. No Pikmin. So you can also check the menu. Go to the menu for a sec. With the arrows. Can you... Nope, okay. I think when we get out of this menu, I want to go and check on the options. These are like items that you can collect that are going to help you on your adventure. And then we're back to the radar. So... yeah, his face is printed in the snow, which is freaking hilarious. So is the thingy good for you? Because I'm really...
Yeah, it's
yeah,
good.
Okay. I want this playthrough to go as smoothly as possible. Which is not going to happen, but might as well try. Louis, that odd object before you appears to be one of the onions mentioned in Olimar's report.
Block. Oh!
Louis prototype confused. The seed the engine injected just sprouted. According to Olamar's report, it can be plucked with a... Oh! With a fist. Okay.
Huh? Who are you? Yeah, bloody weirdo.
Louis, this must be one of the Pikmin creatures from Olamar's report. It is staring at you.
Yeah, no shit.
You can use A to throw a Pikmin and issue orders to it. Press B to call it back to you.
Poke the Wii remote to poke its eyes out.
Poke it to make it go for its care.
Okay.
Have detected drool in the corner of your mouth. Do you know what drool is?
Yeah, like.
Yeah, okay, that's good. So he's basically drooling over the Pikmin, but because he thinks it's a Pikmin, a Pikmin carrot, but now the Pikmin carrot's chasing him. Louis. Alright, let's roll. You know how Pikmin works. Burn the flower beds! Okay. So, aiming for one of those is difficult. So, the thing you want to do when you want to aim in the air is stand like, not underneath, but right before a thing underneath it, and then you can, if you throw it in front of you, you will be able to get the arc right. But it changes with yellow Pikmin, because yellow Pikmin are able to be thrown higher, if you remember.
Yeah.
And they also have other properties in this game.
I see.
Yeah. The onion injected more seeds. The pellets from the flower must hold nutrients that breed Pikmin. Yes! Yes! The Pikmin gather nutrients, hold them to the onion, and further propagate the species. I love this voice, man. I really like doing this voice. The onion is a Pikmin mothership. Reviewing Olamar's report, it seems repeatedly tapping A lets one rapidly pluck Pikmin sprouts.
Hey.
Gotta go fast! Whoa! What a nice throw you did there.
I guess.
Unintentional, but really nice. Because whenever you are like in your rest position, like the reticle is all the way in the corner, and you threw your Pikmin, which like launched it over to a flower. Which was pretty nice. You won't be able to hit the pellets, but you will be able to throw a Pikmin up there to you. Attack it! So, the one thing that makes this game amazing is the well, amazing, some people don't like it, but I think it's nice because you can have an easy going time, is the fact that you have infinite days. You don't have to worry about days anymore, so when we lose a lot of Pikmin we can just decide to reserve a day for Pikmin breeding.
Yeah.
When we have massive genocides. And I'm expecting to have a lot of genocides in the dungeons. And I'm scared of them. I'm scared to death of them. Well, I'm not, but I'm scared about what's gonna happen when you go into them. The thing is, you have to react fast in those things most of the time, and you need to, and you need to, well, you basically just need to know the controls out of your head. Duracell, best batteries in the game. Only batteries in the game. Perhaps this object is one of the treasures that we are searching for. The only reason we found it here is because this is where you crash landed. How fortunate! I would like to appraise it, but you must regroup with Olimar first. Can you see him? Press Z to move the camera behind you. You can also press left or right on the D-pad to zoom, and up on the D-pad to change angles.
Okay.
I think the angle and the zoom is right. It's just medium. You don't have to really change it. Have you ever seen me playing this game?
I don't know.
I don't think so. You've seen me play out Pikmin 1 before, but I don't think Pikmin 2. It's a paper bag. You have to throw the Pikmin on top of them.
Ah.
You see, like you have to throw them on top of it, and then the weight is going to be able to put it down. So switch to Olimar by pressing minus. How about you zoom back in for like the middle angle? This is the close angle and the middle. The middle is the best.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the Pikmin are too small to be able to see what's going on.
Whoosh.
My prototype is still alive! Louis! Okay, Captain Olimar, Louis, you are reunited at last. This has been a troublesome start to our trip. You don't even know what troublesome is. But now you must feel assured that your combined wits can get you through anything, correct? From now on, use B to form a single group, C to take solo actions, and minus to change the leaders. I think next episode I'll probably explain all the controls. Next episode. The next day I'm going to explain the controls to you while I'm playing.
Okay.
But I really want to change the graphical shenanigans because it looks crispy as fuck. Get the bulbar back to the onion. And while you're waiting for that, you can go over to the battery and dig it out of the snow. Batteries, batteries. Give me your life. Give me your energy. Louis, stop. I'm going to leave Louis as a cyborg. I'm just gonna leave Louis as a cyborg. I don't know why, but I find it really funny because he doesn't say anything. Okay. And he's emotionless.
Well, not really.
Go back over to the onion, because there's nothing you can do over here. You need to plug the Pikmin over there and then throw them at the battery and then carry it back.
Ah.
They have dug it out, but they are 10 Pikmin short. 6 over here, and then you will get 4 from the Bulborb, and then we have a nice little 20 Pikmin. Got a scratch.
No, the earbud keeps falling out.
The itchy and scratchy show.
No, the earbud keeps falling out because
really?
It's just a little tiny bit too big.
It's slippery. Now, something else that they changed in this game, which is absolutely amazing, is the fact that in the first game, when the Pikmin get out of the onion, they would like be. It would take a long time before they sprouted, actually, to the point that you can plug them. In this game, it goes really freaking fast, so you can almost instantly plug them. Everything is just better in this game. I gotta say, Pikmin 1 has its charm, but Pikmin 2 is where it's at. This is where they changed. Of course, what you expect from a sequel, they changed a lot of things for the better. Yeah. And then in the third game, it's just perfect. In this game, you still have the absolutely lovely Pikmin AI, which is something that you don't really have that much in Pikmin 3. In Pikmin 3, the AI has been changed to a lot better. Like, a lot better of a change. Or something like it, in any case. Excuses for English, by the way, but we haven't spoken English in a couple of weeks. Yeah, they're really slow, so it's first and foremost because it leaves, and second because poke. Louis-tron 5000, use poke program.
Standing there with a jackhammer. Move faster, you slaves!
There's like in Paper Mario Sticker Star.
Yeah.
It's a game that I have 100%ed a couple of times. I actually like the game. A lot of people hate the game, but I like it, which is nothing new. But the lovely thing in that game is that they have like things, it's called, like batteries for instance, and then the toads have like different things that they say about those items, and it's so funny because there's like a battery and it's like, we don't know how to get the energy out, and the poke it with a stick procedure didn't work. Like stuff like that just cracks me up. It was so that's one thing that I love about that game. The rest is it's still a good game in my opinion. The Courage Reactor, 280 Pocos. Duracell D. D stands for dick. Double D. Okay, go. Also, we're not child friendly, so don't expect us to be. Press the A button.
Oh, it's A. I
Yes.
thought it was B.
A B!
Not the base!
Our first day of exploration has yielded our first treasure! We will be done in record time.
No.
I took the liberty of naming it when I appraised it. The name reflects my current thinking.
Okay.
Leave it to me to think up catchy names for hit products. It is but one of my many talents. A lot of people give this one a robot voice, which makes a lot of sense, but I want to be original and not do it. We shall end our first day here and report back to our president. His face will surely be joyous. However, to communicate with Hokutes, we must fly into low orbit above the planet.
We will not return to the surface until morning, so as to avoid the indigenous nocturnal creatures.
Oh no!
And there we go, that's the first day. That's the tutorial day. Actually, there are 2 tutorial days in this game. It's this day and the day after tomorrow. No, tomorrow. And then the day after tomorrow is the day that the game really starts. And you can do a lot in the first real day of the game. I've managed to complete, like, I think 2 or 3 dungeons in one day. Like, when I was really into this game, I managed to do that.
Oh wow.
But I don't think I'll be able to do it. And by the way, you're going to be playing that day, so I'm just going to be sitting here and watching Pikmin die and hope and pray to the good Lord Jesus out there that nothing is going to go absolutely horrible. Still only one guy, but I don't care. As long as it's still on YouTube.
The one guy is probably us.
Yes.
Because, well, yeah.
I wonder though, does it count me in it?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, that one also says one viewer, so yeah, and I'm still the one viewer, so... Okay. Press the A button, so we have gotten 280 Pokos today. In Lost. And if you press Z, you can see to which hazard your Pikmin has died to. So if you have gone through like a crazy difficult dungeon, and then you can see like, oh, like 50 of them died to battle, 20 of them died to electricity, 5 of them died to an explosion. Like stuff like that.
Poison?
Poison also, yes, but we'll see what that's all about later. So press the A button. There was actually a creature in Pikmin 1 that uses poison against you, but we didn't see it because it's like, I think it's only after a certain amount of days or something, and we didn't go back for it, so press the A button. And then one of my favorite features, mail! You found your first you've got mail. You found your first bit of treasure. Fine work. Our future depends on your efforts, so check your treasure hoard regularly. I'll check in often. Keep up the pace.
Okay.
Save.
Oh, yawn.
Yawn. Yawnage. Yawnage. How about you give me a controller right now so I can do the next day, and also I'm going to go back to the main menu because I want to change something.
Okay.
Return to title screen, please.
Trust me, we're professionals.
Well,
sort of.
I don't care. We have never been professionals, and you know it.
That's true.
Okay, so you can I saw this. So when on for softer graphics and off for crisper graphics. Let's go and put it on off, and let's see how this is gonna go. If it looks even worse, then I'm just gonna change it back. The thing is, I've never played this on the Wii U, so it could just be the HD function that makes it crispy.
Yeah.
Nice and crispy.
Crispy bacon.
Crispy bacon. There's like a guy named the Pokemon who looks like a pig and a name like Chris.he.bacon.
Crispy bacon.
Crispy bacon.
Okay. Looking a little better. I mean, if you look at the onion. Oh yeah, that's better.
Good morning, workers! Ready for another day of toiling for the profit of your company? The Pikmin seems to still be asleep inside the onion. What lazy creatures. No wonder they lack survival skills. Stand beneath the onion and press A to call them out. I shall. The game is gonna do it for me!
Wake up, you!
Get out here! 20 Pikmin! Come to me, my army! And Louis! Also, I need my special cyborg for special things. Which I don't know the name. Oh, crap. The thing is, I've been playing Xenoblade Chronicles. And in Xenoblade Chronicles, you realign the Z button, like the camera, with the C button, and not the Z button.
Oh.
And yes, that is a problem. That's also... I think I've also had that after we were... Like... I think I was playing Xenoblade Chronicles when we did the Let's Play of Twilight Princess. And then I had a lot of issues with that also.
Oh yeah, yeah, I think I remember something.
Okay,
like
I
that.
didn't want to... Get over here. Get over here. I have 5. I think I should just go and plug some more. So the thing that you can do with the multiple captain system, like, is that I can, for instance, leave Olimar over here. So I think I'm gonna do that. Then switch to Lure. And then I'm going to be able to grab my Pikmin and leave Olimar over here to plug the Pikmin. And then I can go and get some more. And that way you can switch. You can also like divide and conquer. You can divide and conquer, and then you can, for instance, break down a wall with one group of Pikmin and collect some other stuff while that wall is being broken down. You can collect some other stuff with some other Pikmin.
Cool.
And that way you can leave Olimar or Louis behind at the wall just in case if something happens. Then you can switch. And you can multitasking. Yes, that's what this game is all about, actually. That is something that I used to be good at, but now I'm not sure how good I'm gonna be at it. Something else that you might have noticed is that from this day onwards you have a timer.
Yeah.
Which you didn't have in the first day. Now, the reason why I told you like bum rushing is not gonna be that useful anymore, because in the first game when you threw Pikmin, it has like a certain amount of speed that you can throw them.
Yeah.
In this game, you can throw them really fast. Which is something that you couldn't do in the first game. In the first game, if you threw them, they would go really slow. There we go. Go get him, beast! That's actually something from Xenoblade Chronicles.
Oh wow.
So, the thing is, I've played a lot of Xenoblade Chronicles lately, so I am going to be referencing a lot of stuff to that game. And you will understand those references when we do the Let's Play. But that's gonna take a while, since I'm still busy with making preparations for being able to actually complete that game without wasting a million hours of our time.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big game, like even bigger than...
It's going to be either as big or bigger as Breath of the Wild. Well, I have already spoiled a couple of Let's Plays. Twilight Princess.
Well, yeah, but that's the one that's going to get uploaded, I think, next week.
Oh.
So...
Well, you know what? Everybody knew it was coming anyway. Anybody who cares. I'm just gonna shut up. Yeah, that's a good idea. The thing is, I'm like in Let's Play mode, not in stream mode. So I'm like, okay,
yeah.
I can spoil everything because it's already happened, but it hasn't happened before. Well, it's freaking streaming, but I don't care too much about it anyway. It's not like we have a giant fan base who's going to scream at us because we told which Let's Play it was. We have a couple of people though. Well, we haven't had a lot of views on the final episodes of Donkey Kong 64. But I don't care about it, man. I like Let's Playing, like playing games.
Yeah. That's why we're here.
That's why we're doing this! Not for you people! No. If anybody is watching and actually cares, then that's also really nice, because it helps motivate us to do stuff!
To what?
To do stuff.
Nice one.
Okay. The thing is, I'm noticing some delays sometime. Like, not the delay, but like I pressed the B button, but the B button didn't want to work. So that was really weird. Okay, time to die. Go! Throw faster! Throw faster! Throw faster! Don't eat him! Okay, that was so close. He had him in his mouth, but he didn't eat him. So as you can see, I am quite rusty. Also.
Nice.
Okay, you can still do bum rushing.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. And now I'm going to apply my special technique, which is this. There we go. Drop him over here. Wait, drop him over here. I'm going to switch you away. Get over there!
Start working, yo!
They aren't working! Do I need to get my poke stick out?
Don't let me get out the jackhammer!
Don't let me get out the duct tape. Remember that one?
Yeah, from
not the duct tape.
From Conker's Bad Fur Day.
The duct tape. I'll show him the fucking duct tape. I love it. That's one thing that I like about that game. The rest is kind of shitty.
I am
the great mighty Pooh, and I'm going to throw my shit at you. A huge supply of taste comes from my chocolate starfish. How about some scat, you little twat? I love it.
Yeah.
That's one song that I will probably never forget. Which is quite amazing when you think about it. The fact that the one thing that I can remember for the rest of my life is poop songs!
Awesome!
A giant piece of shit singing with a nice manly voice. Sweet corn is the only thing that makes it through my year. I don't remember.
Keep
this lovely grin. Have some more caviar. Man. Wanna play? Actually, I'm actually debating if I wanna ever play that game. for a Let's Play.
Yeah.
I do know that I want to play Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie. That's when... After we've played Donkey Kong 64, I want to play those games also. Just because I like them. Either the game is lagging a little bit, or I'm just too used to HD from my Switch.
Probably
HD.
No.
How could Pikmin destroy such a massive wall when massed? Their might is ferocious. Louis, did Olimar instruct you on proper Pikmin commanding protocol? Tutorial, I'm not gonna read this. Fuck this. Wait, I can press B. There we go, so all the tutorials. So, I'm going to explain to you the controls real fast. So yeah, you can aim, which you know. Press and hold A, you can hold a Pikmin to be ready to throw it for some kind of reason. Press B to whistle. The thing you did was this in the first game. Just hold the button instead of pressing it.
Okay.
So if you're panicking, don't do this. Just do this, because I know when you panic you start to do this, and then you can see like it's between the lines that you call your Pikmin. So if you do this, you only call like 1 or 2 Pikmin. You can press C to disband. If you disband, your other captain is also going to stand still.
Okay.
So that way you can like take half with him, and then wait, and then take half of him. The thing is, when there's a squad on the other captain, you cannot take Pikmin from his squad like this. If you want to take the squad, you have to whistle to the captain. And then everybody goes back together.
Okay, or you have to go to the captain, then
disband,
and then...
Yes.
Okay.
Crap, I wasted a lot of time with that. I actually should have done this. Treasure! Okay. So, I'm going to wait over here. I'm going to leave Olimar over here. Also, when you leave Pikmin behind, make sure they have a captain, because otherwise... If they don't have a task, if they're like this, then they will automatically do tasks or fight. So if there's an enemy coming closer, they will fight it. Even if they don't, like, even if it's not an aggressive enemy normally, they will still fight it.
AI. Also.
Pikmin AI! This thing looks like the president's face.
That's also a thing that I'm gonna learn about this year. AI.
AI!
It's so cool. I'm actually really excited.
Yes, of course you're excited. It's a freaking thingy made for you.
Yeah.
It is literally something that you just have to do. Otherwise you will never be happy in your life!
Chances are.
Chances are that I will be depressed! No.
Well...
You would just continue doing your shit anyway, even if you didn't study, so... The thing is, now that you're studying, you're going to be able to learn a lot more about it.
Yeah, and do more awesome stuff.
Yes.
And actually learn a bit of the software side of computers.
Oh, there's crap!
Cool.
Looks like the president's face. Oh. Louis hoped...
No face cam.
Louis hoped that president is not hearing this. Otherwise, Louis get deactivated again.
Oh no.
No. Louis. I love saying Louis.
Olimar.
Louis.
Olimar.
It's so funny. Why is it so funny? So, you probably think like, oh well, I guess I can continue over here. No, there's water. There's no way that you can continue. Only your captains can continue, but your Pikmin... Because your Pikmin cannot swim. Water is deadly.
Hey, it's a hole.
Interesting. Warm air is welling up from this hole in the ground before you. What could lie underground? What is wrong? You both show expressions of unease. Do not fear, the leader's group of Pikmin will join you. I shall dispatch my research part too. Separated Pikmin will head to the onion, approach the hole and press A to jump in. I shall approach the hole and press A. Emergence cave. Okay, I'm going to do this because my finger was having some pain.
I see.
Having some finger pains.
Yeah, know the feeling.
Sub-level 1! The first of many dungeons. The easiest of many dungeons. Hello! Louis, where are you?
Mommy, where am I?
Okay. Intriguing, my heat sensors indicate that this hole's interior is warmer than on the surface.
Okay.
Analyzing suggests danger lies ahead, but the promise of treasure is tantalizing. If you wish to check underground terrain, press plus to communicate with me. I am not just a ship, I am an all-purpose support pod!
I see.
You know, the voice that I'm doing is a little bit like the voice from, what's his name? All Might, from My Hero Academia.
Ah,
No fear! All Might is here!
ah.
Help has arrived! I love My Hero Academia, it's amazing. Sniped! 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 Okay. Get over there. Get over there. Oh bollocks, oh bollocks. I hate it when I miss, because the thing is, I always have like a tendency to keep all of my Pikmin alive. I don't want to lose any Pikmin, but it's so difficult to do, so... 7-Up!
Wow.
Quenching Emblem.
I actually know that brand.
Well, everybody knows that brand. Everybody knows Duracell also.
Tiny hollow.
I don't know. I know. I don't know. No, I know. Everybody says to me that I have a hole in my ear, and I have no idea why. I guess it's some kind of a disease. One of the many diseases I have. One of the many unknown diseases. You know what? I don't care about carrying these things back. So you can carry your corpses back, and I will be able to show you if in a cutscene, if you do so. And also orange. The Pikmin. Concerned! How can you possibly consider this beast a threat? Beasts are incompatible with my circuitry. I suppose I will store your finds in my hold. But I do not think beasts will be worth much. So you get like 1 to 10 or 15 Pokos. Like you get 2 from these things. From boss corpses you get 15 Pokos, for instance, but it's not worth it. I will carry back the boss corpses just because reasons, but... Oh yeah. Citrus Lump! If you hear this sound,
yeah,
that means that you have collected every treasure on the floor.
Ah.
Which is something that you have to keep in mind. This hole appears to be quite deep. My sensors indicate more treacherous terrain ahead. Louis, you do recall that you can adjust the camera with Z and up and down, correct? Your expressions suggest you do. Excellent. Don't worry, all your Pikmin will follow you. Approach the hole and press A to enter it. Now, one amazing thing about the dungeons
Tell me.
is... tell me everything. So, if I, for instance, I don't like this floor, it's full of enemies that I don't like, and I've collected all of the treasures, then I can just leave the Pikmin in a safe area, and then I can just approach the hole and delve deeper. So any Pikmin that is left on the floor is going to follow you when you jump into a hole. So you won't be able to leave any behind on the floor. Which means that you can skip a lot of difficult shit if you have collected all of the treasures. Or you can just skip it if you don't care. But we are going to collect the treasures, so yeah.
I see.
How are we gonna do the dungeons? Floor per floor? Switching around? Or just doing one dungeon per guy?
Yeah, I think that's better.
The one dungeon per guy?
Yeah.
Okay, that way we know how much we fail. Okay. Well, this isn't really that amazing of a dungeon, of course. It's a tutorial dungeon, but who cares? Okay, 70 Pikmin, that's actually quite a lot. It's a globe!
It's not my globe.
The Northern Hemisphere. No, no, I don't even know what it's called. It's inconceivable that such an immense object has been buried here for so long. The design on the outer shell resembles the surface of the planet as seen from space, so we are literally on Earth. Perhaps this can be used for something other than salvage. But how will we lift it? I fear that even 100 red Pikmin will be unable to lift it.
Oh.
You are... Right, it's 101 Pikmin. And if you remember, there can only be 100 Pikmin on the battlefield at any time. On the battlefield. And I've also been playing Hyrule Warriors, which means that I will be referring to a lot of battle terms. Man, I'm shaking a lot. No! Don't eat my Pikmin! You shall not. The thing is, I can't keep my remote straight for some kind of reason. Normally I'd be able to, like, hold it still, but I'm shaking.
That's one trying to lift stuff.
Yes. Idiot.
Ah, purple flowers.
Astounding! A flower blooms in a cave deep beneath the snowy landscape. Clearly it is warmer down here than above. Look, the Pikmin are restless. They look as if they yearn to be thrown into the flower. Imagine like your whole troop of Pikmin like starting to drool and being like when they see a flower. Oh, that would be amazing. Go, my Pikmin! They sound so sad. But I should be happy because they're going to turn into...
Purple Pikmin.
Purple Pikmin! Sumo wrestlers!
Whoa.
Da-da-da-da! Amazing! A purple Pikmin it has hair! And is quite stocky. It seems very heavy and strong. This kind of Pikmin was not mentioned in your report, Olimar. It must be an entirely new type!
Cool.
Transforming Pikmin by throwing them into the flowers. Intriguing! Perhaps there are others?
Do 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 do.
No. Okay, so purple Pikmin are very special. They have the strength of 10 Pikmin.
Cool.
So one red Pikmin, well, it's basically just 10 Pikmin. Something else that they do when it comes to attack power, because the red Pikmin have, I told you this in the first game, the normal Pikmin, like the blue and yellow Pikmin, have an attack power of 1.
Yeah.
The other type of special Pikmin in this game has a power of 0.5 instead of 1, so they're weaker at fighting, but they have other uses, of course. Red Pikmin are 1.5 when it comes to damage dealing, and the purple ones are either 2 or 3.
Ooh.
So they are really, really strong and valuable because you can only get them by candy pop butts, which can only be found in the dungeons.
Oh wow.
So those are very useful but very valuable Pikmin, so you don't want to lose them.
I see, but...
Or you want to try to avoid using them, but when you use them, they are always in danger.
Okay, but where do you store them?
That's something you will see at the end of this day.
Okay.
You will find out!
Soon.
In another time and space entirely! Have you heard about the new Spider-Man game?
Spider-Man game?
Yes.
No.
It's really good. I've seen some videos of it. Hey, you know what? Huh, look at that.
What?
It is stuck.
No. Well, it's still going on over here, I guess.
Maybe I should reset the page.
Yeah.
Could be just my laptop.
And yes, it was just my laptop. Praise the good Lord. There is a device resembling a microchip embedded inside this sphere, retrieving data. Error. I could not decode a portion of the data, but I did retrieve new geographic charts. I will input this data into my planetary database and name it the Sphere Chart. Press plus to contact me and go to the exploration kit on the radar screen by pressing left on the D-pad. Now that we have this new data, we should explore the decoded territory tomorrow.
Okay. Let's go to the Sahara Desert.
Let's go to the Sahara Desert.
Let's go to Alaska.
Let's go to Alaska. Let's go to Canada.
Gotta love the Canadians.
Gotta love the Canadians. Gotta love those comedians. Astounding! Water is shooting out of this geyser with incredible force. So you have wormholes, holes like releasing warm air, and now we have holes that emit a giant spray of water. Sensors indicate it has enough power to launch you into the air. Wow! Approach it and press A to try. Press A to try. I'd like to try. And then we're going to enter another hole.
Awesome.
What is this fantasy? Away! Yes, Pikmin. And now we get the reports.
Oh, we missed 2 things of wood.
No. That's just like an extra thing. When it says cave complete, it means that you've collected all the treasures, which you can see up there.
Huh. Ah.
It's just like for extra things, they don't want to change the UI. The GUI. Valley of Repose! And collect.
Hey, listen. Hey,
You have successfully returned to the Hey, listen! You have successfully returned to the planet's surface. Excellent decision making, gentlemen. We must celebrate the success of your spelunking expedition. You have gathered a large amount of data that needs in-depth analysis. I shall send a report back to the President tonight detailing your progress. Okay. Cutscene for another cutscene. Olimar and Louis, since you will explore a new area tomorrow, today's work is done. What? You still want to work? Unacceptable! You may not realize it, but you are exhausted. You should take a much-needed rest, as you have all the time you need to collect... oh, Jesus. To collect treasure. I don't know what that was, but it was weird. Haste makes waste, so take it slow and steady to win the race.
Okay.
They go into the ship. The purple Pikmin.
Ah.
They get stored into the ship's rocket engines.
Awesome!
That way they
this moving part.
That way that way they train for being extra beefy. Like in the flames, like But when there are actual flames, they die.
Extra crispy.
Extra hairy. Okay, so somebody says that she wants to come into the room.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. Sure.
Yeah, I was streaming for like an hour, so...
An hour already? Holy fucking shit.
Wait. No, we're not streaming for an hour. Can you see it on the thing? I think you can.
No.
Well, shit.
Baby steps.
Because I can't really see it over here.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Baby steps first, Olimar. Plan well and don't worry about me. Doesn't matter. Wow.
Ik weet het niet, inderdaad, ze zat blijkbaar nog een film in. Ik heb eruit gehad en het verlies ook niet zo dat ik de camera maak. Ik vond Piwi niet om de foto van te maken. Ik weet het niet, ja, niet doen. Maar hij maakt wel uit. Dat betekent. Dat is wel belangrijk. Dus dat is gewoon niet zo straks. Zo'n kortstorm, man.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Baby steps first. Olimar, plan well and don't worry about me. Our depth with Happy Hoka is with Happy Hoka hates the saving alone. After all, besides, there's nothing left to repossess, so ha! There's nothing left that they can steal from him. Except his life! We shall kill you, President.
Piccolopedia.
So I'm going to show you something that I like. Oh, I cannot show you one thing. Fuck. Because we are not playing on my Wii. There's something that you can unlock if you complete the game. And I'll show you. So, if you go to Piccolopedia, you can see all of the enemies.
Yeah.
And all of the just random things in general. And you can read Olimar's notes. So Olimar is going to tell a lot of things about this thing. About certain enemies, you can learn about them. But then, if you play with the game, you can get Louis' notes. And Louis' notes explain how you can cook them. And they are hilarious. And that's actually the things that I want to read. I want to see if there's anything interesting. Oculus Kageyami rossus, grubdog family. This large organism has the familiar mandibles and manual morphology of the grubdog family, as well as the characteristic bulging eyes as the most grubdogs. The creature's cranium comprises half of its total length and girth, showing a scarred abdomen with white spots. This creature is primarily nocturnal, choosing to prey upon smaller creatures turning to their nests. Originally classified as a spotty billboard, further research has reclassified the species as a red billboard. Species of varied colors have recently been discovered, but academics are divided into two rival camps over how to handle the classification. And then you can throw carrots to see what they do. So I need to hit him first to wake him up, and then he's going to be like, And yeah. Dwarf red bulbarbs, Pancerus Pseudoculiurus breadbug family, not the grubdug family. Although initially identified as a juvenile red bulborb, groundbreaking new research indicates that this creature is in fact a member of the breadbug family. A close relative of the vanilla breadbug, it escapes predation through mimicry. A unique adaptation of the red bulborb's crimson coloration allows the species to safely commingle. Such effective adaptation and obfuscation, Jesus, by a prey species is rare, indicating this clever creature is a master of mimicry. So they are actually not regular bulborbs, they are just mimicking the bulborbs to be able to stay safe. Wow, they missed like 4 times. And then we have the snow bulborbs. I'm not gonna read the... wait, what's the final thingy? Frosticus. Pancerus pseudoculi frosticus. Like the dwarf red bulborb, the snow bulborb is a member of the breadbug family that seeks to survive through imitating the appearance and behavior of a bulborb. Its pale coloration and blue spots make for easy identification. In particular, this organism mimics the hairy bulborb, but it is of course unable to grow the hair that gives the hairy bulborb its name. However, as the hairy bulborb has been known to lose its hair in certain circumstances, the snow bulborb is an effective mimic that is often mistaken for a member of the same species. So once again, we'll be able to see like the hairy bulborb later on in the game, of course. The violet cannipob buds, Flora pernicious, cannipob family. Research from our most recent expedition has confirmed the presence of cannipob buds in subterranean regions. Considering the microecologies, this plant has been found in one could surmise. Wait, what? Jesus. Considering the ecologies, there we go. This planet has been found in. One could surmise that it could be found in any cavern, regardless of geographic region. Throwing Pikmin into this flower results in the release of purple Pikmin seeds, regardless of the color of the Pikmin thrown in. This variety of cannipob contains robustly odoriferous oils. If cannipob flowers could be cultivated, there is no doubt that the plant would offer multiplicated benefits to the cosmetic, medical, and tourist industries. I have no idea why the tourist industries, but who cares? Pellet Posy, Amplus Nutrio. Wow. Nitrous Brio from Crash Bandicoot. Pellet Weed family. In the stem of the Pellet Posy, one can observe the muscle fiber unique to half plant, half animal species such as the Pikmin and cannipob flowers. So the Pellet Posy is a species that can be considered a close relative. Although the ability to crystallize nectar is unique to a small group of the pellet weed family, the fact that these plants reach maturity so quickly and that their pellets contain such high concentration of the natural nutrients in the soil explains why the Pikmin and so many of the other indigenous species are so reliant on these pellets for sustenance. Man, I've been able to read this shit like crazy.
Yeah.
So you can also read Olimar's journal on these things. I want to read all of these things because I've never done that before. And it's a stream, so who cares? Do you care? The thing is, I want to do it like in between the days. That way we don't have like a giant list to go through.
I see.
This fruit was dug up from the floor of an icy cavern. It appears that the fruit's thick skin protected it from the frigid cold. It's quite remarkable. The shape of the fruit eerily resembles the president's head. P.S. The labyrinthine underground entrails of this planet are like a completely different world. Now you can focus on this thing. The other scrap. The area we recently touched down in is blanketed with a fresh layer of frozen precipitation, or something like it. As tranquil and relaxing as this, I named it the Valley of Repose. Using Pikmin to move obstacles, I was able to open up some new areas for exploration, where I found this hunk of metal. So this way you can know what Olimar thinks of his adventures. That's what I like. And once again, I've never read it before. We've recovered our first treasure. Amazingly, the Pikmin remember how to salvage it. I can understand their adorable language, but I don't know what they're thinking. Yet, I'm so happy to see them. When I crashed on this planet, the Pikmin helped me locate my missing ship parts. In my darkest hour, the Pikmin were there for me. Now that I'm reunited with them, I know everything will be alright. It will, right? Mommy. I often brag about my inexhaustible supply of self-control, but when I peer at this treasure, I can't help but want to take a drink. Quenching, because like quenching thirst. Quenching your thirst.
Yeah.
Spherical Atlas. The purple Pikmin were somehow able to carry this massive treasure. Today we measured their physical strength using the ship's onboard beefometer. It seems... This is the kind of stuff that I want to see. It seems that they have 10 times the weight and physical power of any Pikmin. When I throw them, they land with a resounding thud. I've decided to commemorate the cave I first encountered them in by naming it Emergence Cave. So also something that the purple Pikmin do is when you throw them, you can when they land on the creature, they have a small chance to stun the creature.
Oh wow.
So it's really handy for a Bulborb because the Bulborb is going to be stunned constantly most of the time, and then you can just keep on throwing your Pikmin and they won't be able to fight back. So yeah,
Cool.
the Awakening Woods. The first real day of the game.
Time to die.
I hope not, but it's not going to be a disaster if you lose any Pikmin. Whew.
Okay.
Are you still in the mood?
Yeah.
Okay. Because we can always change games if you ever think like, nah, I'm not in the mood anymore.
True.
Alright. Tutorial! Greetings! It should please you to know that purple Pikmin are lodged safely in my hole! In my hole. The confines of my interior seem to suit them perfectly, though they do occasionally tickle me. Stand in the ring of light below me and press A to call purple Pikmin out. In the first game, if you pressed A in the circle of light before the ship, it would heal you. In this game, it won't heal you. So you cannot get healed, so watch out with your health bar. So you can take out the purple Pikmin or the red Pikmin, doesn't matter. Something else, if this this certain Pikmin species, like the purple ones, if they get extinct, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Because if you lose the red ones, you're screwed. Then the game is just going to say like Pikmin extinction and game over. While if you lose all of your purples, you just don't have any purples anymore for a lot of handy tasks.
I see.
So yeah, I once again suggest that you get the Pikmin count up and tutorial. We're almost done. We're almost done with the tutorials. Louis has all the motor structures. Ah, skip this. This is once again another thing that the game says like, hey, this is how the controls work. Alright, there's one thing that you can do. If you press and hold A to hold the Pikmin, you can press B to switch the color.
No, I was just trying to do that actually.
Okay, that's nice.
So A and then
Okay. You can just take your time, basically. Those things are not deadly, by the way. These little ones? These are female shear grubs. Or female shear grubs? No, not shear grubs. Female snitch bugs? Nah, not snitch bugs. I don't care. They are female, so they won't be able to harm you. Japanese logic. Female. They won't be able to harm you. Okay, so how about you take care of those little Bulborbs? Something else that the purple Pikmin have is a tiny homing effect. So if you miss even a tiny bit, fast, throw everything F. So from the point that you miss, just throw all of your Pikmin, well, at least with the tiny ones, with the tiny Bulborbs. Okay?
okay.
So it's also with some other creatures. From the point that you miss with a creature that you can insta-kill, you just throw all of your Pikmin at it, because otherwise they're gonna die. Or at least one of them is gonna die. There's a strawberry on the ledge over here.
Nice.
But first take care of the Bulborb, because they will probably knock, motherfucker. They will probably run into this Bulborb. So you want because right now you stood very close to him, which meant that the purple Pikmin will latch onto him first. So you want to back off next time and throw your Pikmin so that they can do the thud, which is going to stun them. Right now he is stunned.
He was stunned, yeah.
Yeah, he was stunned because there was one Pikmin that landed him with a thud. And he was lucky enough to stun him. You see? So it was pure luck. But even still, it wouldn't matter too much. The regular Bulborbs really aren't that bad in this game. But if you are off guard and you don't throw everything in it that you have, you will probably lose a lot of Pikmin, because they are still menacing creatures.
I see.
One more Pikmin on the Bulborb. Once again, females. The difference between females and the males is the color. These ones are white and the males are purple, if you remember.
Yeah.
And the males will insta-kill your Pikmin. Basically.
Strawberry.
Checkpoints in something. I don't know. Sunseed Berry.
Oh.
Damn awesome HD graphics. 10% of debt recovered! Debt recovered.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty like fast. I really didn't expect that. Okay, so there's nothing you can do up here except get this guy, because I didn't know he was there. A flying creature is very difficult to hit, so you basically just throw everything you have at it, and you missed.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, it just disappeared. So, I think if you go to the left... no, yeah, there, to your left. There's some grass. And then you can get your nectar. Alright, as you can see, some of them have buds. Remember this feature?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
More
Olimar! Infinite power! Olimar, we have a problem. The onion has ceased ejecting seeds. Is it malfunctioning? Interesting, it now seems the number of life forms within the onion has increased. Didn't you note that no more than 100 Pikmin will venture into the planet at once?
Yeah, we know that.
But I currently observe there are only 95 on the surface. Could there be wild Pikmin somewhere? You encountered a wild Pikmin! Go, purple Pikmin! I don't remember the thingy with that, like the jingle of the Pokemon game that we played. Okay, the Pikmin that drank the yellow nectar instantly matured into flower Pikmin. It appears to have enhanced motor skills. What a wondrous nectar! Nectar! How intriguing! Like plants, Pikmin mature from leaf to bud to flower. There was... Oh, now I remember another game that I wanted to play. Assassin's Creed.
True.
The first Assassin's Creed. You should have that, right? On your Uplay account?
No, on my Steam account.
On your Steam account, that's even better. Okay, so if we manage to complete this game, which I hope, then I want to play Assassin's Creed 1.
Okay.
Okay. You don't even have a choice, man. No, this was a mutual choice, this game. Right?
Yeah.
It was one, right? That I didn't force you to play this game. Onion! Block the Pikmin!
Block, 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 block.
Block, block, motherfucker. You know what? I've seen like a Let's Play of Steven, like Steven played.
Yeah.
And he did the first game and this game also. And the thing that he had was they aren't that good in Pikmin and they don't have like an ultimate guide like me, basically. So they played through Pikmin 2 and then all the comments wanted to try to help them.
Yeah.
But, Jesus man, some people were really mean in the comments to them. Like, how could you fail it and how could you do that and all that jazz. I read the comments and I was like, holy crap man, how do you... And they were so stressed out to play this game. They will probably never play this game again because of the amount of stress that they got from the audience, from the comments, and just from playing the game itself, because the game can be stressful sometimes. Go to the left. I noticed that you were looking for a way to continue. So, some female sheer grubs. These are berries. So, how about you throw, like, a bunch of Pikmin on the wall, and a couple of Pikmin on the berries. So with the purple Pikmin, the walls will go down really fast. Because this is a black wall, but this is one of like the craziest walls in the game. Just press down to swarm them onto the wall. Just take care of this wall first. Because it might be a good idea if you can enter one dungeon today.
I see.
You already got a treasure, which is good enough, but being able to enter a dungeon would be nice. Okay. And then throw a couple of them on those plants. Oh, I missed! Can't hit me! Jesus. I like making fun of this shit. It's so funny. This is why I like making Let's Plays. Especially because I'm starting to feel better myself. Which I wasn't in, like, at the end of Breath of the Wild and Pokemon Let's Play. No, I'm gonna stop. After this day in the dungeon, probably, I'm going to read up on what those creatures are. And you're going to read something pretty disturbing. That's one thing that I remember about those creatures. So the Pikmin will get all of these... go and throw some Pikmin to get those berries already. Because if they lay on the ground for too long, they will explode.
Oh. Okay.
Not like explode, for like... explode and kill Pikmin. With explode I mean like they will just pop.
Oh.
And you will not be able to harvest them anymore. Okay. And there we go. These things are really handy.
Tell me.
Berry! It's red. Astounding! This red berry contains an ultra spicy essence.
Oh.
My head! It does not appear to have any monetary value, but I shall research potential uses for it. Bring me some more specimens. You have to bring 10 berries in. You can collect them with your squad for now. We'll try to get all of the berries back over here. Just call your Pikmin back over there because they will try to climb on the plant again, but there's nothing to climb at. Then wait for those to go down, and then we will continue and go and see about entering one of the dungeons.
Okay.
Imagine like a Pikmin dance party.
Right.
Like rain-colored Pikmin, like a rainbow-colored Pikmin, like. Okay.
Pikmin rave party. Yeah.
You can continue, but you can also go back to call your Pikmin. But I don't think it's actually, you know, just go back to call your Pikmin. As long as you don't lose any Pikmin, you should be fine. So. And there we go. That's all 10 of them.
Nice.
And my thingy is once again going shitty. So I'll go and reset the page again.
Okay.
Just so I can be sure that everything still lives. Oh yeah, it does it.
Oh.
Ah, you skipped the text!
I see.
Behold the ultra spicy spray! Although it is untested, I believe it will have spectacular results.
It's pepper spray.
Spray it on your Pikmin and let them die! Spray it on all your Pikmin by pressing 2. Give it a try. Don't give it a try. Don't do it. When necessary, I can produce 1 bottle of spray from 10 berries. Press plus to contact me and confirm your berry count by pressing left on the D-pad.
Okay.
So, ultra spicy spray. If you use this, you will power up your Pikmin. They will become... get your Pikmin. They will become faster and stronger.
Cool.
They will basically just go Super Saiyan for a limited amount of time. Which can be really useful in boss battles. Hiccup, hiccup. Okay. Yeah, sure, call him to your side. Come here, buddy, I want you as my friend!
Wait.
Okay, so you need to hit it on the soft part, not on the shell part.
Yeah.
It's difficult, so... Oh, yeah, there you go. This specific creature is very slow when trying to eat your Pikmin. Because it will like do this with his tongue thingy, you can carry it back.
Okay.
It would do like the thingy with his tongue, and it's going to grab one, and then he needs to pull it back, and then he can devour it. That should be more than enough time, because when you see that happening, you just go into the enemy and you bum rush him. Watch out for that thing. Watch out for that thing. So, you have all of these beautiful flowers. Just back off, because I don't like that creature. You can see all of the flowers, and some of them have eyes in them. And that's one of those things are.
Oh.
I think it's called like a creeping chrysanthemum or something. So the thing you have to do is lure it out with a red Pikmin. And then throw your purples on it. So now switch to your purples and throw it fast. Oh boy. Or just throw it. Throw like oh boy. Switch to your purples.
Oh fuck. Buttons.
Yeah, buttons. That is one thing that I still think that this game is pretty... Like, that is pretty important in this game, is learning how to do everything fast and reacting fast on these things. And knowing the controls for that reason. Okay, take a look over to your right. There's a ledge to your right again. And there's a bag, but you don't have enough purple Pikmin to lower the bag. So you have to go this way, to the cherry blossoms. Cherry blossoms! It couldn't get any more Japanese than this. And there's the next dungeon. So how about you just leave your Pikmin over here and then go back to the base. After you've checked out this, of course. Don't get too close to the wall.
I see. Looks like some poison.
It is indeed poison. Cause I'm toxic.
Okay, so
Get your Pikmin first. So leave this group behind and go back and get your Pikmin. And then before the day ends, this is one very good thing you can do. You can spend your whole day out here, and then at the end of the day you can enter a dungeon. That's a nice way of doing it. Or you can enter multiple dungeons in said day. So the thing with the purple Pikmin is that they are really slow, if you haven't noticed.
Yeah, I know.
So the purple Pikmin are really slow. When they carry stuff back, they can carry a lot. They can like
slow
they can carry a regular Bulborb
on their own.
on their own, but then then it's gonna take half a day to get them back. So yeah. Right, call it. Now, while you're in the dungeon, every Pikmin is going to follow you into the hall. But when you're outside the dungeon, you need to have your whole squad with you before you enter the dungeon.
I see.
Biological sensors are reacting violently. The readings are ominous.
Okay.
A beast of unknown power lurks in these depths. A large Pikmin group would be reassuring.
Okay.
My sound sensors are picking up hostile roars of many beasts. Expect dangerous encounters.
Rawr.
Rawr. Yeah, that sounded very menacing. Sensors are also showing extreme heat pockets. You may need flame-resistant Pikmin.
Red Pikmin.
To-do-do-do-do. But my records indicate no such data. Are my records incomplete? No, you're just stupid. Go into the cave! Now after this dungeon I want to go and eat, because I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too.
The Hole of Beasts!
Cool.
I really hope that this is gonna stay on YouTube. And even if it isn't, I'm gonna have fun, so... That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Oh, my watch looks really clean. Nice.
Ching.
Okay!
Like with One Punch Man, like...
With a freaking bald head. Oh, poor guy. He trained so hard that he lost his hair.
Okay. Like...
You can deposit all of your Pikmin and then just look around with the captain only. Or you can take a couple of your squad with you and all that jazz. You can do whatever you want. I'm going to help you with combat, but aside from that you can do whatever the hell you want. So there's the hole to the next floor, watch out. So those are the male bug thingies. They are almost definitely going to kill a Pikmin if you try to bum rush him. So throw your Pikmin. Oh, I missed. There we go. I was talking about the creature, by the way. Watch out. So the thing is, they crawl out of the ground in the middle of your squad, and then it can be... Well, they will just take one Pikmin, which isn't disastrous, but it's quite annoying, so...
I see.
You don't see these things very often, so... It's not something that you have to be on edge for every single time. Also, every single dungeon is different, and it looks like they do not insta-kill in this game. I made a little bit of a mistake.
Female.
Yes, female. Just leave him. Watch out for the males. Jesus. The male shear grubs. That's what they're called. Shear grubs. Yeah, it's very confusing when there are a lot of these things crawling out of the ground. I do really like playing Pikmin 2 with these new play controls. Don't go down in the hole. First gotta find all of the treasures. Ooh. And there's one.
D-pad.
A D-pad, yes, a directional pad. I love the game, like the ship names all of these treasures, and some names are fucking amazing.
Oh, here.
Yes.
Oh.
Oliver! I'm sorry, Louis! That's one thing that's the first couple of parts of the game are kind of annoying because it takes a while for Pikmin to carry stuff back. And you don't have a lot of stuff to do in the beginning, but at the end you will be stressed out a lot, so be ready. The Stone of Glory! I love this name. Some of them are freaking amazing. And there's one place, so if you hear this sound, once again, you know that you've collected everything.
Yeah, I don't have my thingies in because it's a little annoying.
Oh, well the thing is, having sound is really handy. So, do I need to find something else for you?
No, not yet. Oh wait, I can just do like this and then...
Yes, and then just
Oh.
make a beeline for the hole and jump in. You can also punch, by the way. With the A button. If you don't have any Pikmin, you punch! Punch! So you can basically kill creatures with Olimar, or with the captains, basically. But the dangerous thing is, if there are creatures that fight back, you will get damaged and you cannot heal your damage. You cannot heal your damage, so that's dangerous. There will be some uses for it later on, though.
I see.
Delve deeper with your Pikmin! Pikmin! You know what I like? The fact that every single time we do a let's play in my room, I end up sitting, like, I sit over here at the start and I just start to lean over to the left. Right in front of the mic, of course. Oh well. Wow, the coloring is really weird on this floor. Or is it just me?
No, that's the problem.
Doesn't matter. I go over to that egg. With a Pikmin. And you can break these things with your Pikmin. So just bum rush it. And there's gonna be nectar in it. But wait, before you use the nectar, go and take a look around the rest of the floor. So you don't hear it right now, but the music. So how about you plug in back your you plug in your thingy magic. If you hear this music, it means that you are on a, what's it called? A Nirvana floor. And that means that this is a safe floor. There's gonna be no enemies. And this is basically a break floor, where you can get nectar, potions, where you can find candy pop buds.
Okay, yeah.
For all kinds of Pikmin, like the queen candy pop buds, and over here, the more of these candy pop buds, you see? Right now, the game is just introducing it to you, but later on, it takes a while before you get, like, most of the time, you get like 1 or 2 Nirvana floors in a whole dungeon. But they will help. So yeah. There are some floors that may look like a Nirvana floor, but aren't a Nirvana floor. And they're like filled with those plant creatures.
Oh.
And all that jazz. So there are like... The game plays a lot with your... like... How do you say it? Like your feeling of being safe. The moment that you think you're safe and then the game throws you a 180. Like making rocks fall on your face and all that jazz. Later on, like right now you don't have that issue. But later on in the game you're starting to get an issue with traps. Later on in the game there are going to be traps in the dungeons. Like boulders falling from the sky. And bomb rocks falling from the sky. And that's how your Pikmin can die to explosions.
Okay, can you say like I want only leaves, only flowers?
No, you cannot. Well, you can do that when you hold it. Like if you hold a Pikmin, you can use the D-pad to switch around. But it really isn't a good idea. Just get your Pikmin squad and bum rush through it. That's the best way to do it. Now, if you can actually get from one tiny piece of freaking nectar, you can get your whole squad filled up. But that needs some practice and skill.
I see.
I might try it the next time I play, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it. This is something that they fixed in the third game. So in the first and in the second game you can basically flower your whole squad with 1 nectar. But in the third game you like the nectar gives the nectar thingy to only a specific amount of Pikmin.
See.
And that way they nerfed it, but meh.
Away?
Yes. There's also another potion in this game. So we have right now, we have the first potion, the ultra bitter spray. Oh no, the ultra spicy spray. Eventually there's gonna be another potion which they removed from the game in the third game. So in the third game you still have the spicy spray, but not the other one. And you will see why. Because it is pretty overpowered.
Okay.
Hall of Beasts, sub-level 3. This place is filled with fire. So you know what to do.
Red Pikmin!
Doo-doo! Get the fire brigade! Alright. Now something else I've noticed is every single floor has like a different type of music. And it mostly says like what kind of things you're supposed to expect from a floor. I don't know all of them out of my head, so excuse me. Okay, you can break these geysers, or geysers, sorry, not geysers. You can break these geysers with your Pikmin, which is something you couldn't do in the first game.
Oh.
It's for making maneuverability for every single Pikmin type possible. Every single hazard can be destroyed by this way. Well, every single hazard except...
Poison.
No, except for bomb rocks. Yeah, bomb rocks are pretty deadly. So as you can see, there's a treasure in there. Boom! So this is something that I like. You can, with the treasures that you find in this dungeon, like this specific floor, I think.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of a history lesson, or with a couple of items from this game, you can get like a little bit of a history lesson about Nintendo. Because Nintendo wasn't always a game developer. Nintendo in his beginning days, Strive Monolith, it used to be a company that made minigames. Like this, like this game with the stones, and like cards and all that jazz, like card games. That's what they used to do in the beginning, which I actually really like. The fact that they put it in this game this way.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh, you're gonna get the rest of your squad. The rest of the squad. Come on, boys. Boys.
Buff boy.
Buff boy. Oh man. Actually, now that I think about it, Pokemon was a fun playthrough though. Especially with the names. Like every single Pokemon had its freaking personality. Like excellent Jiggles.
Floppy drive.
I also had like Gaia, I think was the name of my starter. And what then? Wait, Jiggles, excellent. Gaia, Buff Boy. What else? I only have 4 Pokemon. Which Pokemon did I also have? Huh. Oh, that's pretty horrible that I forgot which Pokemon I was using.
Oh wait, you have excellent, you have Gaia. What else? Your flying bird thingy.
Ah, right, Firo, which was Nugs.
Nugs.
The Cosmic Archive. So in the beginning days with the Famicom, I think, instead of getting like the cards for plugging in into your system, you could get these floppy disks. You can get these floppy disks, which you could like replay, which you could have like different games on. So you can go to the store and say like, okay, I want to remove this game and I want to put this game on it. And then it would just switch it out instead of having to buy new cartridges every single time. But now it would be really stupid and annoying to go to the store every single time to switch it in and out.
Yeah, because everything is digital right now.
Because everything is indeed digital. So let's get a move on. I heard the sound, so that means that the shenanigans is that everything is connected. So so this is basically Pikmin 2.
Think about Luigi running around like Mario.
Mario. We are going to play Luigi's Mansion sometime.
Okay.
For the GameCube. I've never played that game before. I've seen all over the game, of course, because me. But I haven't played it before, so that's gonna be interesting.
Sub level 4. Oh shit.
And did I ever tell you, like in Luigi's Mansion, that Luigi can like call to Mario? Like you have a button, you have a specific button to call to Mario. It's like Mario, Mario, and then it's like one that he screams on the top of his lungs like Mario, and it's so fucking funny.
Mario.
Mario. Wait, from which game was that? I think it's from Super Mario Sunshine, or I think it's from Super Mario Galaxy. Yeah. So there's a one big ass Bulborb, and so I think with this, what you should be able to kill it, but you need to be far enough away, and then you can press and hold the A button to aim, and then put it a little bit down, and that's spray and throw them like crazy. And there you go. That's how easy the Bulborb is killed.
Holy shit.
170 power, bruh. That is what I like to call hardware. The big, hairy sumo wrestling hardware. This is a Game & Watch.
I had one of those, I think.
The Dream Architect. A Game & Watch. I actually have one of those too. But I cannot make it run anymore because it's broken.
I used to have one of those, but I don't have them anymore.
It is a classic Nintendo. Like really classic Nintendo.
It's cool.
It's cool. Alright, press the A button and continue. Because we're trying to play out this game, man. which I'm not sure if it's even gonna be possible. But you know what? We might as well try. Hello? More nectar! So the biggest amount of nectar you're going to get is going to be inside the dungeons.
Oh, the purple leaves, no.
No. There's only one bud in your red spot over here. Drink it! It's all yours! And he immediately dies. Imagine like, I feel so accomplished. I am now a real strong red Pikmin, and then it just dies.
Oh shit.
Oh well. I'll replace him. So I think that you missed the treasure over here. So go over to the fire geezers in the back. Yeah, go over to the fire geezers in the back with your purple Pikmin. Make them extra tough and beefy. Watch out, because I think there's a Bulborb around the corner. If I remember it right. I like that when the farther you go with your thing that it like starts speeding up. Okay, no. There's also a purple cannibal pet. And there's one of the Nintendo cards that I was talking about.
Should I make some more
Yes.
purples?
For the moment, if you can, make more purples. Because, I guess it's not really a spoiler, but at a certain point in the game you're going to need 100 purple Pikmin.
Oh.
And if you can go through the game without losing too many, you don't have to farm for too many, because otherwise you'd have to farm for them.
I see.
It doesn't take too long to farm for them, but it is kind of annoying, so... Lock wafer! And there we go. Now we can switch to... No, we can pluck out Pikmin first, because otherwise we will forget them, and then you can switch to Louis, or you can go and get the nectar maybe, and make them flowers! Flowers!
Burn the flower beds!
Burn our flower beds, there might be money underneath! Gotta love those guys. Man, that like red freaking swarm. I like it.
Wait, I only have 6, is that correct?
Yes, because you get 5 per candy pop bud, and you have 1 red Pikmin with you, so yeah.
Oh.
Get over there! Get the hell out of my squad!
Get off my lawn!
Get off my lawn! I still love that. This is my homie! Something on Facebook. This is my homie. Okay, go down the floor!
What is it again?
It is, if you are ever lost, you can also use the map. So you, the map is not going to appear when you first land on the floor. When you move around, the map is going to be revealed to you. You see? I see you.
I see you too.
I see you too. Snapchat! Something from Team Snapchat, I don't care! Oh,
I have a friend!
Oh, something else, I don't care. I don't car. I don't car! I drive an Opel! Yeah, I know. We are going to eat after this. Final level!
Oh my god!
Are you ready for the final boss?
What? I didn't sign up for this!
I didn't sign up for this. Look at the imprint on the floor.
Hey, yeah! Wow, that's pretty cool. It's fossilized.
It's a fossilized Bulborb. Okay, so, get everybody off your squad, please. Or I think so in any case, I don't know. First check out the Captain only. Go and turn this way. I need to know where its head is. Yes, okay. So, this is what you're fighting. The place where your Pikmin are, that's where the head is going to be. So you want to throw a red Pikmin to wake it up, but before you begin, you want to throw a red Pikmin to wake it up, and then it's going to stand in front of you. It's not going to do anything in the beginning. You can throw your Pikmin on it for a little while and then call them back in time, because then this Bulborb is going to try to shake him off. When she manages to shake him off, she's going to shake him off like next to her, and then she's going to do a rolling attack and crush everybody. So you want to wake her up and then just throw Pikmin and then call him back, wait for her rolling shenanigans to stop, and then do it again. And that's all you need to know.
Okay.
Okay, so just switch to lure. And then you don't have to do this. You can just stand over there and then just throw a Pikmin and they will automatically go and just hit her in the face. But try not to lose him. Okay, now call him back. Right, that was nice aiming though. Right on his head. There's one still on. There's one still fighting. Where is he? Hello. Okay.
So what do I do?
You throw it on the head and you call him back in time. So be sure to keep the reticle at its head. So call him back, call him back, call him back. Now, call him back. No, the reticle is there. Call him back, call him back. Oh, one of them died. Oh. Okay, so the thing you did was your reticle for calling the Pikmin was all the way back on the Bulborb while your aiming thingy was over there, you see? So you want to keep them on the same thing. You don't want to do that. You want to keep the two reticles above each other. Hello?
Yeah, like this.
Like that. So that you can call them back. Okay, now give it another shot. So once you stop doing this, you need to call them. Yeah, call them now. If you're fast enough, they won't be able to. They won't be shaken off, and then you can just do this. They see me rolling. They hate me. How many people have made that joke before? I don't care. I'm lame, and I know it. You must perish, you fiend! Okay, she's dead. Good job. You lost one Pikmin, which isn't too bad.
That's not
The
too
first
bad.
the first time I fought this thing, I lost 50. So yeah. Hey there.
Oh wow, that's cool.
How bizarre! This device is emitting black light. Black light. It must have been ingested by that creature. What an absolutely repulsive life form. Our return to Hokotate cannot come soon enough. It's gonna take a while, my friend. It's gonna take a while. Now we can carry back the corpse and the item, the treasure. And then I can go to the bathroom and we can go and eat because I'm hungry. And then I can also drink because my doing the All Might voice is actually not too bad, but it's been a while since I've talked so much. So. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You know what it is? Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
Copyright.
Copyrights. The Love Tester. Prototype detector. So I think this was one of those things where you need to like press the button. Like I need to press the button with my thumb, and like a girl that I like or something needs to press the other button, and then it would say how much you would be in love.
Oh wow.
I think it works with your heart rate, maybe. I have no idea how it works, but I've never had one of these. Press A. This contraption seems to react when it approaches treasure. I will connect it to my radar. Processing complete. The treasure gauge is now fully operational. It will now appear on your monitor. The needle will move right as you approach treasure. Okay, and there we go.
Hey,
so now we have this
nice.
thing.
And we have everything.
Yes. Now let's get the hell out of here.
And eat.
And eat, because I'm hungry. It's kind of funny that I'm the first one to say that I'm hungry.
Yeah. What's going on?
What is this madness? We're both thinking the same stuff. Amazing. Please, let this be saved. Please, let this be saved. Okay.
I think it will be safe.
Yeah, I hope I'm praying. One Pikmin, no! Cave complete. Still one Pikmin for the first dungeon and the first boss. Amazing.
Not too shabby.
But with a mentor like me. No. Well, I think with my like infinite knowledge on how to fight these enemies, it helps.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, if you have to figure out how to fight
really
everything
does.
yourself, it's going to suck. It's like in Breath of the Wild. Oh man. Oh man, some battles were so funny. We were spending more time in the menu eating food
Then fighting.
than actually fighting.
And think like, okay, should I eat? Should I eat this? Maybe I should eat this.
Maybe I should eat this, yeah. And then you get into battle, one hit, and back to the menu.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a second dungeon. Now you have enough purple Pikmin, you can lower the paper back, and then you should go to the second dungeon and do that. But you can choose either end the day right over here or collect some more Pikmin. So now with the treasure gauge you can find all of the treasures relatively easily. In the other game they would be marked on your map. In this game they are just... You just have to follow the love tester to your lovely treasure. It is almost sundown, hurry up! Every single time I see hurry up I have to think of Wario saying hurry up! From a Wario Land game. There's also pretty good games actually. Olimar, Louis, the sun will be setting soon. Call all of the Pikmin to you! This planet's native nocturnal life forms are ferocious and terrifying. Lead your Pikmin into the onion and yourselves into my hull, so we can take refuge in low orbit. In low orbit. Pikmin in your squad will enter the onion on their own at day's end, so call them all to you! Yeah. Okay, there we go. Now you can also manually end of the day. Don't forget that one Pikmin, because that would suck. So, plug the Pikmin. Now there's one... You know my, like, how do you say? It's a thing that I really like to do is, like, not lose any Pikmin by leaving them behind.
Yeah.
Leaving them behind is the horrible way to lose a is the most horrible way to lose a Pikmin, so... 24! No!
And goodbye.
Goodbye! Have fun in hell! I'll meet you there. I'll throw your friends too if you want to. Can you imagine, like, you're using one of your Pikmin as bait, like throwing one of your Pikmin as bait, and then almost like, bye bye. And then there's the other guys in the squad like, huh? What? No. And then they're asking like, hey, why did you just leave him? Shut up! You're gonna be next. Not showing another one.
Evil laugh.
Yes.
More evil laugh.
More evil laugh. Maniacal laughter. Maniacal laughter. It's like a guy in some kind of a TV show that was like he couldn't laugh maniacally, so he was constantly like maniacal laugh, maniacal laugh, and it was freaking funny for some kind of reason. Maybe because I'm lame.
That's funny. Funny joke.
Funny jokes. I do like the glitch lines on the bottom of the screen. They're like my own personal rave party.
Party.
Rave.
You don't really see it on the YouTube.
No, that's good.
You see it on
That is good.
that thing, but
Press the A button. The Aegis buttonus. So we gained a lot of Pikmin today. Take a look at the deaths. One in battle. Where? I lost my friend. Wow, we got a lot of Pikmin, at least the red ones, but that's what you expect from the first day, of course. Press the A button again. And then let's read the mail! How's your progress, Alamar? Remember, you'll never get anything done if you sit back and watch from afar. Press left or right on the D-pad for a close-up view of the action. Some of these mails are hilarious. Some of these mails are fucking amazing. So yeah, save the game. Now, is it a problem if I read the Piccolopedia and the treasure items now and then eat? That way we can like finish it off and then just take a break.
yeah, sure.
Okay, give me. Because I want to have control over the text while I'm
know.
speaking. Okay, Piccolopedia. By the gods, female shield grubs. Okay. Shield grub, female. Hymengia mandibulosa. Mandiblart. Mandiblart family. The males of this species are purple and black creatures with tempered mouths, while the females are lighter in color and lack an armored exoskeleton. As with the most mandiblarts, these creatures have regressed to the point where they have lost both legs and wings. They can be seen crawling around on the ground and are believed to feed on the vegetable extracts from the congelated fluids of expired Pikmin. So they basically eat dead Pikmin.
Oh wow.
Male shield grub.
That's definitely not disturbing.
Mandiblart family. This species is a male shield grub. Having lost both legs and wings, the male burrows into the soil and waits in ambush to ambush small creatures that pass by. This species' mandibles can be dangerous, making creatures such as Pikmin easy prey. The cloaking burrownit. Trilobitens reclusiva. Burrownit family. The snake-eye pattern on this beast's shell is one of its distinctive features of the burrownit family. The red pattern of the cloaking burrownit and the spikes around its mantle make it easily identified, while still making it a representative specimen of the burrownit family. The shell on the cloaking burrownit's back also provides a frame that fixes its muscular structure in place and appears to give the creature its powerful needle launching attack, which you actually haven't seen, I think. Or have you seen it? The creeping chrysanthemum. Pteryxium rovinia chrysanthemum family. Like Pikmin, the creeping chrysanthemum is a member of a group of creatures with ambulatory root structures. This creature is known as a mimic, but because it is actually a form of plant, this label is entirely accurate. It's not entirely accurate. For unknown reasons, the creeping chrysanthemum's mimicry does not fool Pikmin, perhaps because they share a similar heritage. It relies on preying upon other creatures to provide sustenance, so it has no need of leaves for photosynthesis. Generally speaking, the role of this plants within an ecosystem is a producer of species, and those plants are generally found at the bottom of the food pyramid. However, on this strange planet, the line between producer plants and consumer plants is blurred. AKA Pikmin. The common glowcap, fungi luminarium. The glowcap family. The light emitted from this rare mushroom is neither a reflection nor a release of stored light. It grows not only on decomposing trees, but also on soil and rocks. This mushroom's fungal filaments are capable of stabilizing and concentrating pure occultation 101. Alright, 101. Wait.
111.
111. It is none other than Hockataceum 111 approaching the point of critical mass that causes the glowcap's blue luminescence. The clover. Clover, Quantidus infectum, clover family. This is a naturalized species of this plant. Wait, what? This is a naturalized species. These plants are extremely persistent. Yeah, I know those plants. And with the existence of a symbiotic fungus that grows on its roots, the species is able to survive even in drought conditions. Typically, its leaves come in groupings of 3. But intense impact on the leafing stem early in development cycle can result in an extremely rare 4-leaf cluster. A dandelion, Pteryxium officinalis. This perennial grows best in occasions with full sun exposure. Its flowers boasts countless tiny yellow pellets packed together in a head. The species seem to have as many weed-like variants as petals, so more detailed research on these plants would be left to a botanical research. Or fuck it, horsetail. Fuck it. This variety of horsetail is prevalent in regions with low nutrients content in the soil. Unlike most plants, this particular species propagates itself through the release of spores. Margaret! Margaret! Come to me! This plant's delicate yellow flowers often inspire waves of nostalgia, giving a bittersweet feeling to any who gaze upon them. Empress Bullblacks, Oculus matriarchna. Grubdog family. Initial observations place doubts on the capability of the grubdog families to support a strong ant or bee-like social structure, but recent studies show the family is capable of such complexity. The egg sac of the largest female grubdog within a given range swells to a dramatic proportion in response to environmental changes, such as the sudden depletion of prey species. These females temporarily take on the role of pack matriarch. Also in pack formation, it has been observed that nearly all males not involved in species reproduction undergo natural sex changes. The characteristics of such specimens are quite intriguing indeed.
Okay.
So, the males that don't propagate become females.
Oh wow.
Okay, treasures! Let's see. I found
So
this
very-
fascinating fruit while out exploring today. The skies cleared up and I felt peaceful watching the pink flower petals flutter in the wind during this perilous expedition. It seems strange to have such soft-hearted romantic thoughts. If I told my wife about this, I'm sure I'd get laughed again. I'd get laughed again. I get laughed at! Again. There. What a strange pattern. When I look at it, I can feel good fortune smiling down on me. If I could just buy a lottery ticket right now, I'm sure I'd win! Computers view the world in ones and zeros, but my people are different. Our world isn't simply black or white, right or wrong. Everybody is different. Maybe one day the ship will understand that, and maybe one day it won't give me sass when I ask it to collect the slimy specimen. Sassy. The Dream Architect. At night I have nothing to do to keep me occupied. I've been searching for something to dull the boredom, but every time I find something I want to play with, it's broken. This object is a great example. It looks fascinating, but I can't get it to function. I guess all I have to do is write it in this journal. The Stone of Glory! This is a particular object. Just looking at it fills me with a powerful sense of nostalgia. Now that I think about it, the Pikmin had a curious look on their faces when they carried it, or maybe that was just my imagination. The Pikmin knew. The cave we searched today was lined with flame-spewed sprouts. The temperatures in this cave was absolutely stifling. Oh, that reminds me, I completely forgot to tell Louis about Red Pikmin. He's so quiet, I sometimes forget he's even there. This item I salvaged from the cave seems to be some kind of strange storage device, but I have no idea I have no way to play back the contents. And the Proda detector. Today we searched the subterranean layer swarming with carnivorous bugs. The name Hall of Beasts immediately came to mind. The convenient contraption I found there has become an invaluable treasure-seeking tool. When it approaches a piece of treasure, the gadget beeps and the needle moves to the right. When all of the treasure in an area has been collected, the device powers down. When we left Hocotate, I thought we'd never be able to pay off the company's debt, but thanks to this gadget, I'm feeling optimistic about the outcome of this daring mission. So all of the items that you get at the end of the dungeon, like the globe and the prototype detector,
that's to help you do stuff.
Mostly it's to help you, yes, but it also explains like the way that the caves are named. Like if I read these things, Olimar says like I named this cave because of this thing, or because of all of the beasts. It gets in the Hall of Beasts, and then the Emergence Cave because of the purple Pikmin. So yeah. So I'm going to tell you something. So when I play this game good, when I don't suck right now,
yeah,
I do the Hall of Beasts, and then I instantly move over to the next place to get the next Pikmin, because we're going to get the next Pikmin in the next dungeon. And then I move over to another area to get another piece of a globe to open up the next area.
What?
To get another Pikmin species on the next area, to then go back over to this area to get the other Pikmin that are in this area still. And then I can basically begin collecting everything. Okay, I seriously need to eat because...
Yeah, me too. I'm so hungry. Give me food.
So you're gonna shut off the stream, or are you just gonna leave it running?
Yeah, I'm gonna shut it off. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little stream, if it even worked, or if anyone is even watching.
If anyone even watched, and if it is even saved.
So yeah, maybe till later today, maybe not. We'll see.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.